and welcome tankers to another episode of World of Tanks with PR154. And we're here today on Himmelsdorf, platooned up with Andor 2 of the VAM clan. We're both running T26E5s, although as you can see he has the Patriot colour scheme on his version of this tank. So we're in the encounter mode, flags on the other side of the map, but as hull down heavy tanks we've elected to try to take the hill and force the issue there. This can be a slightly risky strategy if the team decides to rush the flag. There's no guarantees that you'll sort of get back to the flag in time, and you can see we've got a fairly weak contingent that's sort of heading there on the K line at the moment. We have our single 7032-122 that's defending the infamous Banana Road on the 8 line. So it's going to be super important for us as we're pushing the 0 line to play aggressively and not get held up by inferior numbers of tanks. Otherwise this could be quite a disastrous result for us. Already we can see our 7032-122 is facing another tank the same model as well as a VK100P. So it's a lot of hit points that he's going to have to counter, and quite frankly he could be rushed at any time. So it's important for us on the hill to be pushing aggressively. So far we see 2 enemy tanks have made it up, make that 3 with the Pershing on the opposite side. He's facing 3 of our friendly tanks, so we kind of have to trust that they're going to do their job and take that guy out of the game. We're pushing forward to try to use the amazing hull down ability of the T26E5. It can be difficult for tanks attempting to crest that ridge because unless you have an extreme amount of gun depression, it's actually quite difficult to bring your tank up and point your gun at enemy tanks. So if you can get to the crest of that ridge from the top side first, you're in a substantially improved tactical position. At the moment we're just trying to wear down some of these enemy tanks. We've put the Basante's down to 1 shot. That Samua SM still causing problems for us, so we'll do a couple of shots into him as he tries to beat his retreat. The enemy is on the flag, so it's really important now that we push and try to knock out some of these enemy tanks and press that advantage. We've taken out the Basante C45, round the corner, finish off the Samua SM. There's a low hit point Scorpion downrange of us. Lock on the auto aim, and we put a lucky shot into him as well. 7032-122 could be a tougher customer. Boom, ammo rack. So we're on to 4 kills now and just made a very, very aggressive advance from the top of the hill. Pressing onto this Pantera. And you can see some of our teammates have come up and over the hill and have pressed that A line quite deeply, allowing us to put some flanking fire into that Pantera. Andor 2 pressing ahead onto the Panther 88. He's got himself in a bit of a sticky position there, and he's shut down quite promptly by our GSAW 1008. Enemy appears to have vacated the cap circle as there's only 5 of them left, and the odds are very much against them at this point. We have 4 of our tanks pressing through the AB line and making a beeline, pun intended, for the cap. Our shells doing a great job at finding the dirt after our earlier streak, but you know how it is. Sometimes RNG giveth and sometimes RNG taketh. We see a little bit of arse cheek from the Scorpion. Auto aim on the guard and shut him down for our 5th kill of this game, and Andor 2 creeps in for the last kill of the game against the Scorpion G. So with the enemy team defeated and victory secured, let's take a look at the results. And there we have it, folks. We've come away with Ace Mastery Badge, as well as a couple of other medals here, between Bruiser just for damaging modules, a Demolition Expert for ammo racking the hell out of that 7032-122, Fighter for destroying 4 or 5 enemy vehicles in one battle, and the Fire for Effect medal for just doing more damage than our the hit points of our vehicle. We've come away with nearly 3,200 hit points, a substantial swath of that coming from just that ammo racking shot of the Object 7032 122. This is where a really good platoon mate helps, as well as a little bit of RNG, in that having a chat to him after the battle, Andor 2 had actually damaged the ammo rack with his first shot, so that by the time my connecting shot had come in and hit their ammo rack, there wasn't much left for that tank to do other than explode and to spectacular effect and contribute quite heavily to this particular damage result. So Andor 2 had quite a cracking game himself there with over 2,200 damage caused, and he's also come away with the Fire for Effect and Bruiser medals as well. So well done to Andor 2. And if you'd like to see your replays features on World of Tanks with PR154, please get in touch over Facebook, on Discord, or any given number of the links below. In the meantime, take care out there.